Fake iPhone 16 Pro Max. Every year, these companies make these fake phones that are just getting better and better, and this year is no different. This costs 135 USD, and well, I have questions. Does it have the camera control button? Does it work? And did they make any other improvements over last year's model? Let's find out. They included something they don't usually include. A receipt. What the hell? That's absolutely insane, although I don't think anyone would actually believe this is a real receipt. It's just a piece of paper. It doesn't even feel like a receipt. Why is there 3 of them though? Oh, this one is, oh, you guys aren't supposed to see that. That's for another video. Before we continue with this video, I want to make it very clear that the reason I make these videos is to help people avoid getting scammed. These phones are incredibly convincing and many people fall for it each year. That being said, even Apple is making arrangements to help you avoid getting scammed. And the first thing they did was actually add that. Check that out. So this is a black light, and under the black light, you can see the Apple logo with the iPhone and a QR code. There's also one down over here. Let's see if the fake iPhones upgraded their box. Nope, they did not add that, which is great. That means that this is still a very viable method to tell whether a box is fake, although I wouldn't solely rely on it. Another thing I'm noticing is that on the front of the box, we have the black iPhone 16 Pro Max, but on the rear, it says that this is a desert titanium iPhone 16 Pro Max. That seems to be another way to know if the box is real or fake. So every year I get people saying, oh, you could just check the serial number or the IMEI of the phone, and every year we disprove that. If we pull up the serial number and the IMEI, they all correspond to a real iPhone 16 Pro Max. It's not a viable method to tell whether what you're buying is real or fake. Everything else on the box looks pretty legit. I don't see any grammar mistakes or spelling mistakes or anything like that. We'll go ahead and scan this QR code and see what shows up. And check that out. It takes you right to the welcome page for the iPhone 16 Pro Max, which is the same thing that the real box does. Nothing really crazy there, but those are the measures that these companies go through to make sure this box seems as legit as humanly possible. Anyway, we've already seen everything on the outside. It's time to open this up. Stop! Does your power bank smile at you when you're charging? No? Well, this one does. This is Ugreen's new Uno magnetic wireless power bank, 15 watts. And here it is. Check this guy out. This has a really premium feel to it. This really isn't just a power bank. It's kind of a vibe. It's also Qi 2 certified, which means you're getting the fastest charging possible. This power bank can charge your real iPhone 16 Pro 1.6 times with its 10,000 milliamp hour capacity with just a snap. And you also get a smile while it's doing it. This even comes with a built-in foldable stand, which means you can prop it up while you're charging and watch your favorite YouTube videos. It's compact, portable, and can fit right in your pocket. We've been using Ugreen's entire Uno series at the office to charge our laptops, phones, iPads. They're fun, they're fast, and they're the best accessories for the new iPhone. Click the link in the comments or the description and get a charger that smiles at you, unlike boring, ugly, useless, not happy chargers. We'll remove these little pull tabs. Damn, really satisfying. Let's see if we can get the drop. Kind of. Oh, there it what the hell? What the hell is going on with the cameras? So these two look very real. They have the blue hue that we're used to. But this one, yeah, he needs help. These look more real than the real one. We'll take it out of the box. Oh, okay. So we have the cable layout just like they did with the 16 Pro and Pro Max. We also have the instruction manual. This part of the unboxing experience feels very legit until you take a closer look at the actual box. It's a lot harder to do that on a real box, trust me. And this is plastic. I don't think they use any plastic with the real box. This does have the camera control button, which I honestly thought they'd leave out because it's probably too much effort for them. And it has the action button just like last year's. The SIM tray looks very different. It looks like it's a different color completely, and so do the buttons. very strange. Now, I know I usually turn this on and take a look at the software and do all that, and I will, but for me, I just kind of want to see what's inside right now. I want to see what they did to get the camera control button. It'll be quick, I promise. These backs are actually glass, not plastic, so you can break it. That's happened before.
Nice.
We've been doing this for a long time. Open it up. Now we can get a closer look on the inside, but we still have a few screws in our way, so we'll go ahead and unscrew those. Finally, they added a battery connector. I've never seen that before in these fake phones. You always have to desolder the battery. Now you can just unclip it. These fake phone manufacturers care more about repairability than Apple does. We got all the screws off, and check that out. The one real camera and the two fake cameras. Let's remove the bottom. You can't actually remove this because it's soldered down, but that is the fake iPhone 16 Pro Max. These phones always look like they just kind of like slap a bunch of parts together and hope for the best. And well, this phone is no different, except the battery connector. That's a great plus. I almost forgot. The camera control button actually looks like a real button. There's some components over here and it depresses like a real button, but there's only one way to find out if it really works. Okay, that was extremely satisfying. Let's go ahead and boot this on. Now we're greeted by the setup screen. The only thing that looks off here is the clock, and yeah, the chin's pretty large, like you can see it, but the bezels around the actual display, aside from the chin, are very convincing. We'll quickly go through the setup process. Obviously, if you're ever using one of these fake phones, which I don't recommend you do, never sign into your real Apple ID. And now we should finally see the fake iOS. What is this loading screen? Oh. So these come pre-installed with some apps. They have WhatsApp, X, TikTok Lite, Zello, Facebook, Chrome, the Play Store, which is a dead giveaway. This is fake, and YouTube. Now, every year, these phone manufacturers include some weird pictures in the Photos app. Who uploads these? Let's see if they decided to do things differently. There are no pictures on here. That's a first. So in settings, if we go to general, about, it has all the information corresponding to a real iPhone 16 Pro Max as usual. Even has the limited warranty. We do these reviews pretty much every year on these fake devices, so if there's anything you're not seeing that you wanted to see, well, chances are it was in last year's video or the year before that, so make sure you check out those. I'll leave a link to them in the description. Now it's time to test out the new thing that the iPhone 16 has, and even the fake 16 has, the camera control button. Does it have the same controls that the real iPhone does? And is it just as useless? Let's find out. We'll tap the camera. No way. Okay, so it actually pulls up the camera, and let's see if... What? It actually works. I was not expecting that at all. We need to fully test this out, and to do that, we need to go outside and test this out in the real world. I was pretty surprised to find out that the camera control button does work as a button and can actually slide to zoom. It's just not very responsive, and when it does work, well, it's a little bit too sensitive. It also doesn't seem to have the double press menu that the real iPhone 16 Pro has. Now we'll see how good the microphone and video quality is. This is the audio on the fake iPhone 16 Pro Max, and this is the audio on the real 16 Pro. What do you guys think? Did they improve it all this year? Before you guys go, I found one last thing with this fake iPhone 16 Pro Max, and it's a feature that even the real 16 Pro and Pro Max don't have. Very weird that they put this, and I don't understand why. If we grab our SIM ejector, and before you guys say the iPhone 16 Pro Max and Pro don't have SIM card trays, yes they do, they just don't in the United States. Let's pop this guy out. There we go. This isn't your average SIM tray, it's actually dual SIM. You can have two SIM cards on this fake iPhone 16 Pro Max. A lot of you guys keep asking for the links to these devices, and to be honest, they're absolute garbage. They serve no purpose other than to scam people. You don't actually want to buy this phone, and you shouldn't really even be wanting to support the people who make this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. This has been another fake iPhone video. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. And the next one is gonna be something you've never seen before.